From Devil May Cry to Street Fighter, some of Capcom's most legendary talent has officially reunited, and they're not stopping at Tokyo. Hideaki Itsuno has just expanded his new studio with a second branch in Osaka, and he's bringing even more iconic developers along for the ride. So what could this new dream team actually be building? Let's break it down. After leaving Capcom in 2024, Hideaki Itsuno, the mastermind behind Devil May Cry and Dragon's Dogma, founded LightSpeed Japan Studio under Tencent's global network. The studio started in Tokyo, but now they're opening a second branch in Osaka, Japan's other gaming capital. With around 40 developers already on board and active recruitment in both cities, this expansion proves that Itsuno is aiming big. We're talking about a full-scale AAA action game with a brand new IP. And it's not just Itsuno leading the charge, he's building an all-star roster of Capcom veterans: Bingo Morihashi, the narrative genius behind Devil May Cry 3-5 and both Dragon's Dogma games. Expect character-driven stories with emotional weight and stylish banter. Daigo Ikeno, stepping in as art director. He's designed characters across Devil May Cry and Street Fighter 3, giving him a deep history in bold, striking character design. And the legendary illustrator Bengus, also known as Gouda, whose work defined Street Fighter 2, Darkstalkers, Power Stone, and Marvel vs. Capcom. If you grew up in arcades, you know his art. This lineup basically screams style, personality, and attitude. So here's the big question: what kind of game do you make when you bring together a director who mastered character action, a writer who thrives on stylish, over-the-top stories, and artists who help define fighting game culture? A few possibilities: next-gen character action game, think the DNA of Devil May Cry, but reinvented for a new generation. Expect combo-heavy gameplay, cinematic flair, and enemies designed to push your skills. Action RPG hybrid. Given Itsuno's experience with Dragon's Dogma, we could see an open-world action RPG with narrative depth and fast-paced combat. Imagine a world that feels alive, but still delivers that rule of cool action his games are known for. Stylish team-based action with veterans from Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom. We could even see a new IP that blends fighting mechanics with RPG progression, maybe a squad-based action title where combat feels like a fighting game brought into 3D adventure form. Whatever it is, Itsuno himself has said he wants to combine the best of everything he's worked on without leaning into the Souls-like trend. So expect something fresh, bold, and uniquely Japanese in flavor. With Osaka now joining Tokyo as a home base, LightSpeed Japan Studio is officially one of the most exciting new developers to watch. Between Itsuno, Morihashi, Ikeno, and Bengus, they're cooking up something that could rival the biggest names in action gaming. But what do you think? Are we getting the spiritual successor to Devil May Cry? A whole new Dragon's Dogma-style RPG? Or something totally unexpected? Drop your wildest predictions in the comments. I'll be pinning the best ones. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, so you don't miss the latest in gaming news and speculation.